Hello there. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to create a model. Please open your terminal, then type the command PHP artisan make model name. I named mine as book model. Then it will create your model in the app/model/book, model.php. Now, let's add index method to our model. This method will return only some string for now for us to check that it's working. Then, let's connect our model to our controller. Copy the namespace of your model. Then please navigate to app/http/controllers/book, controller.php. To use our model through the controller, just use the keyword use followed by the namespace and model name. Then we can now instantiate our model. In the index method, I will instantiate our book model. Then, I will return the index method. And if we run the API/books from our previous example, as you can see, it renders the string from our model. Now let's try to add some data using our model. But before we do that, we need to define some variables to our model. First is the table variable. It refers to the table that our model will represent. Next is the fillable variable. It refers to the array of columns that affected or filled every time we create or update our model. Then, in our book controller, let's add a method, and I will name this as addData. What it does, it will add some data to our database depending on the arguments that we passed on it. Don't forget to include the request variable as an argument. Then let's instantiate our model and call the create method and pass the request post params. We need to put the create method to a variable so we could check whether the query is successful or not. From there, we can return a JSON from with a status. Now let's create a post route to route/api.php and reference it to addData method in our controller. To test this, we need to run it through Postman. Let's open our Postman and add a post request. In the body tab and form data, kindly add your params. If your query is successful, you will see a JSON response success true. Otherwise, false. Now that we learned how to add data, let's try to retrieve these data from the database using model. In our book controller.php under index method, let's instantiate our book model and call the all method, then convert it to JSON format. What it does, it will return all the data from the database in a JSON format. Now, let's add two more methods in our controller which update data and delete data. First, I will create the update data method. For ease of use I will copy the add data method then rename it to update data. The ID argument enclosed in the where clause is the specific ID of the row in our database. Then I will create the delete data method. Again, the ID argument enclosed in the where clause is the specific ID of the row in our database. Now let's add a post routes to our routes. I will add the /update-data referencing to update data method. And /delete-data referencing to delete data method in our controller. Then let's run it through Postman. First let's add the route for update data. As you notice I included the ID in our params so that our model will know which row it will going to update. Then when I submitted the request, I got some error. I checked the method codes then I realized I formatted my array by mistake. I fixed it and it worked. Then let's try to check our database data to validate that it has updated. As you can see the data in our database are now updated. Now let's proceed with the delete method. I will add only the ID as this is the only required params in our delete method. I submitted it and it returns success equals true. Then when we checked our database, that data is deleted. That's all for model. Thank you for watching.